The weather, brought to you by NRMA Insurance.
Qantas announced a bounce back to the black this week with a record half-yearly profit, but the airline is now under pressure to extend or even remove an expiry date on hundreds of millions of dollars worth of unused travel credits. Lizzie Pearl has the details.
After $7 billion in losses over the pandemic, Qantas this week announced it is back to making money, $1.4 billion before tax in the first half of the financial year. However, there is $800 million in COVID credits belonging to travellers who had flights cancelled or changed their plans due to the uncertainty of the pandemic up until the end of October 2021. They are due to expire on December 31 this year. Qantas says it's doing its best to get people to use their credits, and there have been no restrictions on which flights people can spend them on. Consumer group Choice has submitted a complaint to the ACCC to investigate if Qantas is playing fair.
We are sending you now an email every month to remind you you have a credit. And we're also going to be launching, like Find Your Super, a website that says Find Your Credit.
The increasing airfares are really making it hard for Australians to use those travel credits. So what that means is that people have a significantly less buying power with the same amount of money that they used before the pandemic. And I think it'd be a really great PR move for Qantas to be able to issue refunds.
Virgin won't disclose the value of its outstanding flight credits. It introduced the Future Flight Credit Scheme when it went into administration in 2020. They will now expire on December 31, while standard credits expire after 12 months. But credits used for international long-haul flights prior to April 2020 can't be used for those same flights because they are now operated by Virgin's partner airlines.
Luke's back now with your full weather forecast. And Luke, we have a warmer day on the way tomorrow. That's good.
Yeah, no complaints from me either, Mia. We've had a bit of a cool snap here on the Gold Coast. Yesterday, our coldest day for Coolangatta for the entire period of summer. Final Sunday of summer tomorrow, if you can believe it. Mother Nature may very well have saved the best till last. A beautiful day on our beaches tomorrow. Reason why, light winds all day, bit more sunshine, and we'll see those temperatures warm up in the afternoon once the northerly winds kick in. And by midweek, back up to the mid-30s for parts of the southeast. I'll show you the 7-day outlook in just a moment. Have a look at today's temps. First up from around the southeast, 27 was the top down here on the Gold Coast. Felt a lot warmer once the sun finally poked its head out in the afternoon. We got up to 29 for the city. 30 was the top for both Logan and Ipswich. Top of just 26 degrees today for the sunny coast. Had a bit of cloud cover up there. On tomorrow's weather map, you can see showers and storms again for the northern tropics, but south of around Mackay in our state, we're not much chance of any rain. Around the grounds tomorrow, mostly sunny for Sydney and Canberra. A partly cloudy day on the way for Melbourne and Adelaide. Showers for Hobart, sunny for Perth, and heavy rain possible for you in Darwin, with storms could see up to 50 millimetres in the gauge. Back home, we've got falls between 5 to 10 millimetres along the North Queensland coastline. It will be fine in the west though for the Isa, and that will extend through to Longreach as well as Roma, and then through the Capricornia and Wide Bay coast. Could see temps up in the early 30s, a little bit of cloud, but really not much chance of rain. Here in the southeast, pretty similar story. A partly cloudy day on the way. Not much chance of rain for any of us, with those temps just a tad warmer than what we had today. 29 the top for the sunny coast. Ipswich tomorrow 32. Logan getting to 30. And here on the Gold Coast 29. As I mentioned, light winds, so great beach day and pretty much as good as it gets out on the water. Variable winds for the bay tomorrow with seas below a metre. Seas below a metre offshore as well. For the city, a top of 30 degrees tomorrow, dipping down tonight to a pretty comfortable 19. And then as we look ahead, mostly sunny for our Monday, sunny for Tuesday and Wednesday. Should barely see a cloud in the sky. Thursday getting up to 32 degrees. For Ipswich, no rain in the forecast, but those temps warming up. Tuesday 34, Wednesday getting up to 35, and Thursday 34. Here on the Gold Coast, partly cloudy tomorrow, mostly sunny for Monday and sunny for our Tuesday and Wednesday. And for the sunny coast, partly cloudy tomorrow. Monday we'll see just partly cloudy conditions as well, but those temps back up over 30 degrees by Wednesday, right the way through until Saturday next week. Let's have a look at the beaches for tomorrow. We're setting the alarm early this morning because, you beauty, we finally woke to light winds, meaning there was a wave on the open beaches, but definitely the best quality down here at the points. Snapper Rocks turning it on this morning, almost showing off with line after line of great waves rolling through, even the odd barrel, and the sets up around that 1.5 metre mark. Tomorrow, we get to do it all again. In fact, could be even better. Light winds forecast all day. If you want to avoid the crowds, head to those open beaches. A swell should be up around the same size. For swimmers, honestly, the water temp is as good as it gets. She's up around 26 degrees. It's almost too warm, but beautiful for a dip. Crystal clear water, and make the most of it. It won't last forever. For the boaties, easily the best day of the week tomorrow. The Spanish mackerel closure is now over. Fish the Deep charters getting some really good ones at the 12 and 18 fathom grounds. Make the most of it. The closure's back on from March 1st. Great stuff. There you have it, guys. Enjoy what is left of the final weekend of summer. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, Luke. Before we go, here's Tara Brown with a look at what's coming up on this week's 60 Minutes.
Thanks, Mia. Tomorrow night,
my GP, I think he thought I was crazy.
an Australian medical marvel.
Mum is going to be my uterus donor.
The groundbreaking womb transplant.
I beg your pardon? Is that a thing?
How a mum gave her daughter the chance of new life.
I am going to carry a baby in the same womb I was grown in.
That's tomorrow night, after Married. Back to you, Mia.
Thanks, Tara. That's an incredible story. Well, that is 9 News Queensland this Saturday. Thank you so much for your company. Deborah Knight is next with a current affair. I'm Mia Glover. From all of us, good night.